Hey y'all, I'm coming to you from the kitchen. And I know I have to wait. One New Hampshire, two New Hampshire, screw New Hampshire. Hey y'all, I'm coming to you from the kitchen. And tonight we are going to make the cutest little, let me get you in the right spot. Tonight we're going to make the cutest little straw holders made out of some extra epoxy that you might have had lying around or that you might have made molds out of that I saw that I thought, you know what, we could do that. And they're becoming a great seller that you can add on to like your Christmas bulk order cups and your big bulk order cups that you're making. And they're absolutely adorable, easy to make, super cute. So I thought we could so do this. So I decided that we would make them. Look how cute. Except he's not made yet. But you get the picture. It's adorable. So I'm going to show you how to make them tonight. There's two different ways you can make them. Actually, I'm sure there's a million ways you can make them. But we're going to make it this way. And then I'll tell you all the different ways you can make them. So tonight you're going to need epoxy molds that you've already made or that you're making at the time. Because some people I've seen them say that you could just put the little metal piece in the mold like as it's setting. But you would have to have a pretty big ring instead of bending it. You would have to have a pretty big ring. The only worry I would have with that is the ring sitting in the mold and then him having like a belly button ring and it going all the way through and setting through. So I think after the fact would be a better thing to do. Okay. So the molds that I have out are, I have these cute little puzzle pieces that might go great with your autism cups that you make. And I have these precious little dinosaur molds that if you had like a dinosaur mom or like a mom that has bought that dinosaur cup that has circulated around 1,000 times. These are cute little dinosaur molds that I've gotten, and they're 3 different little dinosaurs. And then of course the infamous Lego dude that I just put, I don't know what's in it. Oh, there's glitter and mica and just regular dye in. So I'm going to show you how to make one of each. And this just has glitter, fine glitter, coarse glitter, and then some ultra fine. So these are just molds that I was messing around with, testing out glitter to see if I wanted to use their glitter in our group. And so I just had them knockabout laying around. That's why they're already made and good to go. All right. You're going to need an O-ring. The O-ring is going to be about the size of like your pinky nail. But I know that some of us have big old man hands. Like these big old, it never fails. She always turns on the live like at the loudest volume. Let me tell you a quick story real quick while we're focused on Norina over there. So I have a really bad problem with sleepwalking lately. And so a few nights ago, I buttered everything in the kitchen. It was quite a horrible thing. So those of you who are just here for the tutorial, fast forward this part. So I buttered everything in the kitchen. I'm talking about the coasters, the counter. I buttered everything. The kitchen was ready for cooking. Okay, I buttered everything. And so when Kat woke up the next morning, she was like, What's all over the coasters? What's all over the what happened? I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I buttered everything in the kitchen. I'll clean it up. So I literally, no, I don't take Ambien. I take other stuff that is used for the pain that I have. And so I I felt so bad because it was, y'all, there was butter everywhere. So I was like, I'll clean it up. I'm so sorry. So tonight, on last night's episode of What Did I Do to Cat? So I have a horrible, horrible upper respiratory infection and a viral infection that I'm super sick with and been doing breathing treatments. And we've been trying to not contaminate each other so that at least we have one healthy parent that can take care of our child at the same time. So she's been sleeping on the sofa. I've been sleeping in the back of the house so we don't contaminate our child. And so apparently at about 3:30 this morning, I get up and I have about 50 of these sublimation blankets stacked up in the hallway. And apparently I must have thought that cat was, she's not laughing. I'm laughing, but she's not laughing. I must have thought that cat was cold in the middle of the night. So at about 3:30, I walk in the hallway and pick up armloads of these blankets, like by the armloads apparently, and go into the den. And with my best, like, on the spot, ready to take it down, kind of good feeling. She said, I undid one of them and said, babe, here, you must be cold, and threw one blanket over her. That was just enough to wake her up. And then I was like, are you cold? Wham! And just started hailing her with these blankets that are not that light, especially when your wife, who's got a really good fast pitch softball arm and a really good football arm, goes, baby, you cold? Wham! Baby, you cold? Wham! And then proceed to come back into the hallway, pick up 4 more blankets, go back into the den and go, baby, cold? Wham! And she said, but like the 12th blanket, I was like, oh, hell no. She said, I didn't care. They say don't wake a sleeping person who's sleepwalking, but I thought, screw this. Finally, I just grabbed you and was like, I'm not freaking cold. And she said, I just walked and just kept pushing you, and you just kept saying, baby, you cold? Baby, you cold? She goes, when we walked past the blankets, you just picked some up and just kept trying to throw them at me. I literally felt horrible. So I woke up the next morning, I'm like, where the hell are all the blankets? Like, where are all my sublimation blankets? What did she do with the blankets? They are all over the den as if we had a snowball fight with the blankets. Like, I mean, they are like up against the wall. One is wedged into the couch. I mean, I must have been hurling them at her. One is like wedged into the couch. Like, I must have been snaking it at her. It was, so lo and behold, on tonight's episode of, I can't do it on YouTube Live. I have special straws, but I can't do that. Tonight on what am I going to do to this poor house? I've recently been diagnosed with an autoimmune disease has horrific pain. And the medication that I'm taking, the side effect is sleepwalking. And sometimes they're really funny, like you butter the kitchen. And then sometimes they're not really funny, like you pummel your wife's face with 40 or 50 sublimation blankets. So, good times. All right. So so we'll see what happens. Tonight I might shove a million straws up her nose, whatever. So, all right. If you're here to learn, we're back to our project. All right. The type of glue I use is Rapid Fuse. This is the tube I've used. It was a sample that was given to me at a convention that I'm going to or that I've been to. So I've already used it. It's like all weathered down. But it's rapid fuse. It fuses to everything. I don't really use E6000 because it's kind of, I don't like it that much. You can use hot glue. I wouldn't recommend using E6000 around food stuff, and this is food and drink stuff. So, and Rapid Fuse does have a good curing time, and it does have an FDA compliance, so I recommend them. And I pulled 3 different types of straws. I thought that might have been the one. Oh, and there's the other one. So to show you like the width that you pull, you're gonna need pliers, probably 2 to like hold and kind of pull a little bit your O-rings apart. But the size O-ring you're gonna need, I don't know, like inches, as far as like this is like a 1/4 inch or this is like a whatever. But it's, I don't know, it's like it could fit around a tiny diamond. I don't know. It could fit around a straw. So if you could fit a straw through the O-ring, that's the size you need. So go into Home Depot with a straw and be like, I need an O-ring that fits around a straw. And then you're good to go. That's just, that's how I measure. Total chick measuring. Okay. No stigma there. Alright, the first thing you're going to do is, or the first thing that I did was I opened up my O-ring into like a crescent or like a half moon. Like a little moonsy. Okay? And how you do that is you take your O by the tip, just the tip, where the opening is. Okay? With one plier. And then with the other. Preferably with the same size plier. And you're going to pull with equal amount of pressure. You don't want to pull one with one pressure and one with the other. Otherwise, you're going to get like a lopsided O-ring. Now, I will tell you, I did not come up with this method. I just tell all the secrets. I saw this somewhere and thought, yo, that's a great idea. And then I asked somebody, hey, how y'all did that? And I like, figure it out yourself. So I was like, gotcha. So I did. I figured it out myself. All right. So my label's coming off. Everything else. All right. So I'm going to take my O-ring. And I'm going to dip just the tips. But I'm going to give it kind of like a little gracious amount with super glue. Or with whatever glue you're using. I'm using, I was just saying, it smells like Rapid Fuse. It is. Okay, and you're gonna stick it to your thing, and you're just gonna hold it. And you're gonna hold it until it dries. So while we're waiting for this lovely little thing to dry, get them thumbs going. I always want to let go too soon. Don't let go. Just don't let go, Jack. Just don't let go. But get your little thumbs going and give this video a thumbs up while you're watching. Okay? And then after you get it on there and get it situated, which might take a little hot minute, but if you don't have patience, like I don't, you're going to do this. You're going to take, which this will be the time where it gets like stuck to my hand in like 2.5 seconds. You'll take it like that. And you'll just put some dabs right onto your little guy. And you'll just wait a spell. Okay. That's sticky stuff. And you're just kind of waiting. I know watching paint dry is ridiculous. I would get my heat gun, but then I would lose balance and focus and all that stuff. So I'm just kind of sitting. There was totally enough room on that door for Rose and Jack. So Most of the time if I'm drinking from a straw, I use the metal straws from Lush Straws. If you haven't tried them, check them out. They're based out of NOLA. They're awesome. I'm just letting this guy dry. Some people kind of drill a little bit. I've seen a couple of people share some of their secrets. Oh. Want. So, of course, because I'm trying to do this, and I have 0.0 patience, we're going to try this a different route. When super glue fails, just for this purpose, when you have enough room and time to be patient, be patient. But when you don't, this is when you whip out your little handy dandy. Every time, never fails. I plug in the hot glue gun and don't turn it on. Welcome to a Show Me Chauvin video where patience precedes me. May. It'll take a few minutes, so let's just sit here and stare at each other. This is where I should have told the story about how I threw the blankets at Cat. Poor baby. All right, let's see. So while we're waiting, I'll just open these O-rings. So you're just going to take both your pairs of pliers right at the opening. And you're going to pull with the equal amount of pressure from both hands. And if you don't have it from both hands, readjust, because then, and you're not like trying to necessarily bend it, you're just trying to open it up a little bit. And the same thing. So I'm just going to make a few of them. I think I'm only going to make 3. If this hot glue gun will heat up quick, it should heat up quick enough to just give me just a little bit. I just need like 2 little dipples. All right. There we go. And that'll set on itself quite lovely without all that commotion and goo. Now, I don't recommend doing it with hot glue when you're doing it to sell them, because it's gonna have that little like funky dollop of hot glue. I'm just doing this to kind of show you. I do have resin that that cures with UV, but I haven't really used it in a long time. Let me see if I can get this off. We'll try it. All right, so anyway, so you got your little hook and ladder thing, and dun 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 dun. Now you have a little epoxy dude on your straw that'll tell your cup from everybody else's. So if you have a big bulk order and you sell all the same cups, you can also sell them on your little epoxy straw markers. See? And you could be like, yo, this is my cup, but we all have the same cup. If they don't want their name on them or anything like that, you could say, well, this is my cup because I've got the little orange guy, or this is my cup because I have the red guy, or whatever. So it's really, you know, a good little a good little upsell for your cups, because you could say, well, I have these little, things. So you could sell like a bunch of autism awareness cups, and then you could say, well, I have these little markers for the cups. So, and that way you can kind of upsell your cups, or also have something different that not a lot of people have. So it's a good little upsell. And like I said, I don't necessarily recommend you using the hot glue, because it's gonna leave that like funky knot, unless you have hot glue that matches your glue. We'll try the UV resin. And then the only good thing about hot glue is you can kind of put it there and it'll kind of sit, but you just have to be careful. You could probably put glitter. Let's try that. Because I think I used big chunky glitter on that one. I did. So let's do that to see if we can cover that with the hot glue. Just to see. Oh no, that's chunky. That's actually bigger than the ultra fine. I think that's what I used. Excuse me. Like I said, I have a wicked upper respiratory infection that is just not giving up. So oh yeah, that worked good. And you'll just have to kind of give it a little or like kind of spray seal, but it did cover up the hot glue. I gave it a little bedazzle, so. Man, this cough is just killing me. I drank about 8 gallons of water, so I'm definitely giving my let me take a little spit sip of this. Hold on. That'll hopefully help. Thank you. I won't be able to talk with this, but that'll keep me from hacking up a lung. Right? I hate when people talk with gum and shit in their mouth. So, and then that'll get the excess glitter off, but now the hot glue is covered and the straw. So this is a little bit bigger straw. So, like I said, I don't use those plastic straws, but I use the Lush metal straws. See, now your cup has the cute little puzzle piece that goes with your little puzzle piece cup, and it's super cute. So it's really cute, and it's really nice, and it's really pretty. And then if everybody has, like autism awareness or team, Jaden or whatever on their cup, now they'll be able to tell which cup was really theirs, because they'll have their little puzzle piece marker, and they'll be like, oh, well, I didn't pick up so-and-so's cup because here's their little puzzle piece. And it's on their little cup. So, just a cute little idea. Cute little upsell. Real easy to make. Something to use with their extra, epoxy. Something to use with extra stuff. So, I thought it'd be good. Hey, in that black box in the front with that glitter that I was looking at is my UV flashlight. You want to grab it for me? I am actually going to do something real quick Alright. So I'm going to try this with the UV resin that hardens with the UV. And I got a UV light for it. This UV resin comes from a company that I do not associate with anymore. So you have to do some research. I'll do some research into some companies that do have this. I'm sure there are a dime a dozen. Looks like I just put boobs on the little Lego guy. So we'll see how that works. We'll see if it works. Man, that smells horrible. Come smell this. I mean, it smells delicious. Come smell it.
No, I don't want to.
Did you smell it? Wow, that smells awful. Do you smell it? Wow. That smells awful. Holy guacamole. That stinks beyond measure. Let me get the backside. Oh, yeah. It sure did work. Look at that. Not too shabby. Does it move? No? Oh, a little bit. But I'll just cure it a little bit more. Now that I can, like, take my hand away. I'll look into a company that sells this. That we will work with. We actually have, we're actually vetting 2 companies right now and being vetted by a company right now. So I'll let you know if we find a good company. But yeah, that worked. So you can use hot glue. You can use UV resin. You can use super glue if you're patient. Not patient. Not super glue. Rapid fuse if you're patient. I probably would have been a little bit more patient had I not been on a live. Let me see how. Yeah. Good to go. I'll have to see the compliance with that. Like the FDA compliance with UV resin. But look, works like a charm. So yeah. And if we can get it off Amazon, I can get you an Amazon link for it. And we can get it ourselves. So yay. No need to vet anybody. Face is on fire. So yeah, so these are the 3 methods. We used hot glue. We used hot glue with the glitter covering it up. And then we used, everybody take a shot because I can't find what I just put down. Oh, UV resin. And that just blends right in. The other thing you could do is just put it into your resin once your resin or epoxy starts to set. I just would be very careful how far or whatever you push it in, because you don't want it to come through looking like either nipple tassels, or you don't want it to come through the other edge or whatever. So just be very mindful of that. But other than that, you got yourself a good little upsell on big bulk orders, or even an upsell on a regular order. $3 to $5, I would say. something along those lines. And it's cute, quick, easy, takes no time at all. And they're a good little accent. You could probably sell a set of 4 for like $10. That way little Johnny can switch out his little puzzle pieces, or his mama could switch out the puzzle pieces, or whatever. You can even more than likely, you know what, make those little wine glass charms with the big key rings. You know, and the tassels. I got it right here. You probably could do like a wine glass. Is it hot? Like a wine glass charm with the tassels. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it can go along the bottom of the wine glass. And they can have like little wine glass charms with the little O-rings or the little snap ring. You know, the claw. You know, the claspy claw shower hook rings. You know what I'm talking about? But you could do that. So the possibilities are endless. What you do, be as creative as you want, but it's something that can be done, that you could do. And then you could put like a little sassy tassel, and it could be all cute and fancy, and you could sell them with their little cute. So just something that I thought you like. Go ahead, go crazy with it. If you're a member of our Facebook group, post what you create with them. Show me what you're working with. If you're not a member of our Facebook group, sucks to be you. Learn the secret handshake, answer the 3 questions, join us for all the shenanigans and all that and more. Last night we made pancake faces. You missed it. Y'all have a great night. Be good to everybody. Please give this video a thumbs up. We are only less than 100 away from 20K. So if you could please recommend our channel for some subscribers. We're less than 100 away. Y'all have a great night. Be good to everybody. Thank you so much for being so good to me. Bye, y'all.